So let's talk about directions. Directions are how we know where to go. But what are those directions? So we hear these words, north, south, east, and west. All of those are things called cardinal directions. But how do you know which way is where? We can use a compass. I think I'm going to pretend that my clock is a compass because it kind of looks like one. So if I pretend that my clock is a compass, that means that up at the very top would be an N for north. Over on this side would be an E for east. Down on the bottom would be an S for south. And over on this side would be a W for west. But how do you remember that? So we have a super silly phrase. You can say, never eat soggy waffles, or never eat slimy worms, or never eat soggy wheat. All of those help us to remember north, east, south, and west. However, does that mean every time we want to go north, we have to go up in the sky? Because it's pointing up, so we have to get on a plane and fly up in the clouds? No. And the same goes for south. We're not going to be digging in the ground to go south down underneath. So we're going to do a song called the Compass Shuffle in order to shuffle our bodies to those directions. We're going to go east and we're going to go west and we're going to figure that north and we're going to figure that south. So check it out and get ready to move. So when we go this direction, we actually are walking east. To the east, to the east, to the east, to the east. Now when we go this way, we want to walk west. To the west, to the west, to the west, to the west. But now north, remember, we can't fly up in the sky. So we're actually going to walk this direction, which means I'm going to pull you this way. So you're going to walk toward the video screen. So walk toward me. So when I go like this, like start walking toward me, okay? I'm going to be backing away from you. So when I say, to the north, to the north, to the north, to the north, I hope you're closer to the video screen right now. But in order to go south, we've got to back away from the video screen. So I'm going to push you away. All right? So let's try that. To the south, to the south, to the south, to the south. Are you further away? So those are your directions. East, 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 west, 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 west. Let's go north. Come on, north. Let's go north. North, back up south, south, and south. All right, so I'm going to put it to some music. Let's have some fun dancing. We're going to get these directions down. Let's go. The compass shuffle, the compass shuffle, the compass shuffle. Here we go. Move, move to the east, to the east. Move, move to the west, to the west. Come on, move, move to the north, back up. Move, move to the south, to the south. Move to the east, to the east, to the east, to the east. To the west, to the west, to the west, to the west, to the west. Now north, now north, now north, now north, now north. Now walk it back to south, and walk it back to south. To the east, to the east, to the east, to the east, to the east. To the west, to the west, to the west, to the west, to the west. Now north, now north, now come on, now let's north. Now walk it back to south, and walk it back to south. To the east, to the east, to the east, to the east, to the east. To the west, to the west, to the west, to the west, to the west. Now north, now come on, now let's go. And walk it back to south, and walk it back to south. Move, move to the east, to the east. Move, move to the west, to the west. Move, move to the north, to the north. Move, move to the south, to the south. Move, move to the east, to the east. Move, move to the west, to the west. Move, move to the north, to the north. Move, move to the south, to the south. Let's go! To the east, to the east, to the east, to the east. To the west, to the west, to the west, to the west, to the west. Now north, now come on, go, let's north now. Walk it back to south. We'll get back to south and do the compass shuffle. And do the compass shuffle. And do the compass shuffle. walk it back to south, walk it back to south.